Hello, ladies, my homemakers, my stay at home moms, my women of God. Even if you're working, this is for you too. I just wanted to share some thoughts that I've been sitting with for a while. So, there is something that happens, okay, when a woman decides and really decides that her home is not beneath her, that the scrubbing and the folding and the wiping down of countertops is not a punishment. It's not something that she got stuck with. It's a calling. Proverbs 24:3 says, by wisdom, a home is built, and by understanding, it is established. God didn't say by a perfect woman. He didn't say by a woman who has it all together. He said by wisdom. And wisdom is available to every single one of us who asks for it. So it doesn't matter if you're a wife, a mother, a single woman building something beautiful all on your own, with the help of the Lord, of course. That home that God has placed you in, it is your assignment. It is your sanctuary. And it is one of the most powerful spaces you will ever steward. I know the world will tell us that it's small. I know somebody in your life, or maybe even the voice inside of your own head, said you can be doing more. But sis, I need you to hear me, and I need you to hear me well. There is no more when you are doing what God has called you to do with excellence and love. The atmosphere of your home is not an accident. It is almost always a reflection of the woman who leads it. What you allow in, what you pray over, what you speak inside of those walls, it matters. The peace or the chaos that lives in your home, it starts with you. And for my single mamas, my divorced women, my women who are building by themselves, this message is especially for you, because I want to let you know that the absence of a husband does not remove the presence of God in your home. You still have an authority. You still set the tone. You still have power to saturate that space with so much love and prayer and intentionality that there is no room left for darkness. You cannot control what happens in every space your children enter, but you have full authority in yours. So use it, and use it wisely. Our bathrooms, our kitchen, our laundry rooms, they're just not a chore list. They're a ministry. Every act of care you pour into your home is an act of worship. And I believe with everything in me that God sees every quiet, faithful, unseen moment of it. So keep going, keep building, keep tending to what He's given you. By wisdom, a home is built. Let that be your why every single time you pick up the mop, fold the clothes, or wipe down the mirror. You are not just cleaning a house, sis. You are building a home. And I'm telling this to myself as well. The last 3 days have been, oh my goodness, they have been a struggle with my daughter just in an emotional state. My son, I got a 2 and a 4-year-old. And I have to remember in those moments of chaos and frustration where I feel overwhelmed, where I feel like I don't have enough love or patience to give, to pray. That is the only way we can become the woman that God has called us to be. We have to be in His word. We have to pray for wisdom. We have to pray for Him to guard our mouths, guard our tongues, guard our actions. We need a reserve. That time with God gives us a reserve. So when we are depleted in our physical, in our own strength, that we can lean on His strength, that we know how to call on Him, and that He will remind us. Because I tell you, and I'm telling you, it happened for me this week. I wanted to react to what my children were doing and their emotions. But I said, you have to be regulated. You set the tone. If you match their energy, it's going to be more chaotic in here. But if you set the tone of love, compassion, and you allow God to minister to you so you can minister to your children, you're going to have a different outcome. I'm in here in this work too. It's not easy. It's hard. It's sanctifying. It makes you see all your pride. It makes you see where you're not like Christ. And that is hard. That's why the world hates motherhood. It's not because motherhood is a bad calling. It's not because being a wife and a mother is such a terrible thing. It's because we live in a selfish society. myself included. I have realized over the last few years how selfish I was. And my children and my husband made me realize that because I want to love them well. And now I start to see where I'm thinking of myself first, or don't want to do this, or don't want to do that, or just complaining. Regardless of the hard things that come with motherhood and wifehood, I don't want to normalize overwhelm in motherhood and complaining. So, sis, I pray that me sharing my heart has helped you in some way, and that you will just remember to go to God in your motherhood. Have a blessed day.